Hi Sagittarius, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Today we have another bombshell reading. Yes, we do. Every day it's breaking news over here. Yeah, we are trying to break these paradigms. Yeah, shift into a powerful paradigm, right? And hopefully we've done that, right? Let's see what we have though for you guys, Sagittarius, and we have this. They call this. Um, Adoption. That's what they call this card. It's called the family too, I believe. And so he's handing the baby to her, and she's taking the baby, and they're next to the river. This is about Pisces energy. It's also Cancer energy. This is also Libra energy, and Venus right down here. So this is about love. And it's also interesting about, it can be about family, the fourth house. Cancer rules the fourth house, which is family. So this is somebody who gives the baby away. It can talk about, I need to give something away in order to be happy, kind of. And it can also talk about somebody may want a family with you. Let's see what else we have. And we have the warrior, and he's shadow boxing. That's him. He's fighting with himself. It's somebody who kind of doubts themselves, and they've made some decisions and they're going back and forth. Did I make the right one? I hope so. Blah blah. And so here's Leo with it, and can be about ego, right? And definitely can be about love. Leo's about love, and also we have over. It's also about power. It is ruled by the sun, and we have the Aries glyph here. And Aries is also about taking action. It can be about, going after things, asserting yourself, kind of like the Fool does, because Aries, that is one of the cards for Aries. Here's shadow boxing. And so I feel like somebody's already given something up, and they're kind of going back and forth with themselves. Or maybe they haven't given it up yet, possibly. And here we have the naked couple, and so we have to cover that. So get a good look here if you want, because they are naked and they're standing in this beautiful garden, and Cupid's in back with the bow and arrow, and Cupid is definitely hit them already with kind of his arrow. But they call this card Eros, and Eros, it was. He was like a warrior, right? And so, but he wanted to protect her, and he was so passionate about her that I don't know if he died for her love. I don't remember the exact story, but this is definitely about love and sex and passion, and at the deepest levels. And they're both standing each other, looking into each other's eyes, naked in the garden. Yes, they are. And there's nobody else there except Cupid. Yeah, and so let's see what else we have in this reading. Somebody wants to give something away or have a family because they're passionately in love with somebody, and they are kind of fighting with themselves, going back and forth. It could be doubting themselves. That's whenever you, right? When you look in the mirror, sometimes you may be doubting something about yourself. Let's see what we have. And now we have the praying mantis. Somebody wants to have fun. The praying mantis is really about fun. It can be about manipulation, but this is, when we see the naked couple there, that's fun for them, right? They're like, we're going to have a good time tonight, right? Actually, when Cupid leaves the garden, yeah. And here's the teacup, and somebody is feeling insecure and uncertain here. They really want to enjoy themselves. The praying mantis is about fun. Let's see what else we have for Sagittarius, please. And we have the sword and the rose, clarity, truth, revelation, force, honor, protection, and power. So the sword and the rose, it kind of talks about two things at once. So the sword represents the clarity, and the rose represents something you want to protect. And this is about protection. You do it with the sword, but you protect it with your smarts, right? Or this can be clarity and truth, and revelation can talk about your intuition. You're protecting something with that, and you are using force to have it, or you're using your power. And there's honor here, and that honor is very beautiful. Yes, it is. Let's see what else we have for Sagittarius, please. And we have the golden mirror, self-absorbed, narcissist, one-sided relationship, and love bombing. Somebody could have had a revelation here about their poor behavior. I feel like that's what's going on here. And they realize here, no, Sagittarius is the one here with this, him looking into her eyes for sure. Sagittarius is the one. Something could be given up here. It might be ego. It's possible. Right? And this narcissist or this kind of love bombing, somebody could be giving up. And somebody might be worried, whoever was doing that is the shadow boxer here, is the one who says, God, remember what you did? OMG, right? That could come back to bite you. But somebody, when we have the praying mantis next to this card here, there is major passion here and somebody wants to have fun. But there's love here. There's major love because we see clarity, truth, protection, and power. Yeah, the sword and the rose can talk about you want to protect something that you may have suffered by, or you are ready to stand by it regardless with your sword up, and nobody's going to get in the way of what you are trying to protect. Yeah, somebody is definitely trying to protect a relationship with you, Sagittarius. Yes, they are. And let's see what we have in this deck. We have heal thyself. So somebody was healing. Heal yourself. Yeah, or heal thyself. Here's the tree of life up here. And this is a number 6. It's a 24, which means that somebody has recognized that they need healing, but somebody went through a hard time here. Yes, they did. OMG. And they could have, had an awakening and they had to heal from that. Maybe it was like the night of the soul, those type of awakenings, right? Yeah, and then we have the big picture. See, somebody understands here. They understand what they want. They understand who they are, and they're seeing the big picture. It's a number 5, so they have to endure a hard chapter in their life. The 5s are about difficult chapters or cycles that usually end. They don't end nicely, but they need to end. Yes, they need to end. It's kind of the tower in the middle of the minor arcana. Yeah, that's kind of how I see it. So let's see. Let's see what we have for you guys, Sagittarius. I hope you guys are well. Get your psychic reading. They're accurate. I'm a Silva grad. We do them on the phone or like a video chat, video call. Very eye-opening to help you read somebody else's energy, right? Or, to help you with insight in your own life, right? For sure, your own guidance. And, I usually do the combo, but you can, which gives you a tarot reading at the end. And you can order those separate if you would like. Get your progressed astrology chart or your progressed natal chart. Those are fascinating and they help you with your evolution right now. They're going to show you what's kind of challenging you at this moment. Yeah, because it's showing you what's going on right now in your life, your progressed natal chart. And so, yeah, let's see what we have here. The bottom of the deck's the 8 of Pentacles. And somebody sees the big picture. The 8 of Pentacles is really all about the big picture. But it's all about the big picture in kind of in this way that he loves what he's doing. So he's able to see the whole picture, the big picture. And that's why he's at this type of job, or he loves it here. He's a goldsmith and he's making these pentacles. But he sees the big picture. So he knows, I know what I want. So I'm going to go be this, this goldsmith. I love this. I'm devoted. I give my whole heart to this. And it actually helps me stand in my power because this man is aligned with this is his dream to do this, to be this, this goldsmith. But it's somebody's dream to be with you, Sagittarius, and they are aligning with their goals. That's what they're doing. Let's see in their wishes, their hopes and dreams. Temperance is the overall energy. It may be you. We have the Strength card and the Lovers. So here we have these lovers, right, in the garden of, in Venus's garden for sure. Or, it's not Adam and Eve because, Eve was just kind of did what she wanted and, and good for Eve, right? Yeah. So, because, yeah, but we're not going to talk about that, really. That's it's a religious thing, but we're not here to talk about that, right? No, we're not. And but they're in the garden of Venus, and that's why I didn't say Eden, really. But they are together, and the Lovers is here. This is really kind of the Lovers over here. with that card I was showing you. But, somebody has the courage here, and they made this choice. And they're afraid with this shadow boxer. That's what I like to call him. He's really the warrior, and that's him fighting with himself. It's exactly him. Because he's fighting with his ego, kind of. And the ego is fear. And here's Leo. Leo represents the ego. Yes, it does. And we all need a healthy one, right? Yes. I'm just having this discussion with a friend of mine today who is another spiritual person, right? She's a bit of a sage. And, we were saying that as well. We were saying, well, the alter ego is just your lower and your higher mind, right? And so the lower mind is like the devil. And the lower mind comes to you and says, you can't do that. Remember what you did, or remember how you grew up, right? Your parents were, this or that, or you didn't have everything ideal. And so you're not able to do that. And so it tries to put you in fear and doubt and, low confidence. And then the angel is your higher self. And the angel says, have faith in yourself, right? And go and do this. And if you need to forgive yourself, do that. You need the courage to go do something, and just the kind of shifting your perspective. The angel says, just be grateful, live in gratitude, and ignore the devil or the ego, that lower ego. The Sun card. So Temperance, the Strength card, the Lovers, the Death card, the World, the Sun. So here we have 6 major arcanas, and I have 8 cards. The Queen of Wands, and we have the Devil. So we have 7 major arcanas here. So we were talking about the devil. It's probably why he showed up, right? And the devil is the lower self within the alter ego. Yeah, the alter ego is just the alternative identity that you choose for yourself. So if you guys are old enough, you'll remember the alter ego used to show up in the cartoon, the Flintstones. Yeah, Fred, right? Fred was being tricked by his ego, right? His kind of big ego, his fear and his doubts. And, Wilma was always trying to, she understood her husband, right? Wilma was in her higher self, and Fred was usually in his lower self. Yeah, but he was a nice person. Yeah, he was. So here we start with Temperance, the overall energy, and the Strength card is in the challenge. So there's self-mastery that somebody had to learn here in order to have courage to step into their dreams. To be with you, Sagittarius, to make this choice, this person needed some type of self-mastery or soul growth. And, that's why she has the infinity sign, the lady here who is, being very so patient and actually open the lion's mouth, right? And maybe she's supposed to be an angel, right? But she's got the infinity sign over her head. And, it's a number 8. 8s are power. They are. And we're in a power year. And here's the 8 up here. The Strength card is the number 8. So when you have courage and self-mastery, and the self-mastery comes first, and this courage comes second. When you have this, though, you step into your power, right? And here we have this power number. So in the reading here, we have Temperance. It's the overall energy. The challenge here was self-mastery. Somebody moved into their higher self. Yeah, it's exactly right. And, we were talking about the alter ego, and here he is, right? Except he's not seeing himself, except the angel's not here and the devil's not here. But this is very much about the alter ego, right? Yeah, it is. And so the Strength card showing up, we'll get a card on it. We have the 3 of Wands. It's showing up in the reverse. OMG. So the 3 of Wands in the reverse is somebody who didn't have enough courage, because it's here with the Strength card, to create a new future for themselves. And so, yeah, and maybe somebody has turned their back on you too, because this is a card of turning your back in order to face the future, right? And this is what we need too. That's kind of another subject, right? That we could talk about. But, 3 of Wands reversed, yeah. And so he's wearing that checkered scarf. The checkered scarf has 2 kind of realities. Which one are you going to pick? The black, the color, the black checker, or are you picking the orange one, or the rust-colored one? So the Lovers is why it's all happening. Somebody had the courage here to make this choice. They did. And the 10 of Pentacles is in the past. And this can talk about a couple of things. Let's see, let's get a card, the Seven of Pentacles with it. So, this can be like maybe somebody this person was concerned, not somebody, this person or you was concerned here that if they could have like a marriage with you possibly, or if they could build with you, because these are both pentacles. Maybe they are wondering if you would value them, possibly. Pentacles represent the values. The second house is Taurus. It's money, but it's values as well. So it's really important. We could have tons of money in this life, but if we don't have any values, it's not going to end nicely. No, it's not. And so the Death card in the upright here, in the reverse rather, is the mindset. This person they could be wondering if you will marry them. Seven of Pentacles. He's wondering here about his investment with his money bush here, right? And so, and it's out here. I mean, it's here with the Ten of Pentacles. And so here we have the Death card reversed, and this is the mindset. I don't want this to end with Sagittarius. The Ace of Wands reversed. Wow. I don't want this to end with Sagittarius. And also with the Ace of Wands reversed. I want to be able to transform this so I can flip this Ace of Wands in the upright and have something very passionate. This could also mean that in this kind of, in a more, a little bit more complex way, or kind of intricate way here, like this Death card, a serious way rather, but the Death card reversed with this Ace of Wands reversed. This can mean I don't want this to end, but I want something else. I don't want this to end because what I have is not very passionate and I'm ending it. Ace of Wands reverse can be something that is not inspiring, can be an ending, and it ends because it's not passionate. And we see all this passion here with the naked couple in Venus's garden here, or Cupid's garden, right? And Cupid's in the back. So we see all that passion, and we see the Lovers here. The Lovers it's a soul contract. Yeah, it is. And Temperance is here as the angel. This is definitely spiritual growth. Temperance next to the Strength card. Spiritual growth. I'm making a choice with this mastery that I have gained, that I have, acquired. And so, yeah, and it's really beautiful and very spiritual, right? The Death card is spiritual. The Devil is spiritual, just kind of in a funky way, but yeah, he is, right? And so is the World card is also spiritual, because it's a maturity. It sits underneath the Strength card, but it means that we had to learn, usually the hard way. Usually we had to go to the school of hard knocks. This is experience. The World card means that somebody is worldly because they have lived a lot of experiences, right? You definitely don't come out of the womb worldly. You might be of this world now, you could, but you're not worldly. And so, the World card always implies that somebody has lived through the death, maybe through ego death, but they've lived through the Death card, the Devil, the Hanged Man, the Hermit, the Tower. They lived through all these, and so now they are coming full circle in their life. And a lot of self-mastery here, and it's really good. And somebody understands here what a bezitch they were, or what a jerk. Yeah, they get that. Somebody here totally gets that. And here's worry here. And that's why they are understanding what they have done. Whoever has done this kind of maybe turned their back on you, or had you as a third party, or something like that, right? And it's possible this Three of Wands reverse can talk about, I'm having the courage to, with the Strength card, to end a third party. Like, it doesn't mean that there's like an active one going on, but there could have been somebody else that this person lets go of, or a situation that was, a third party is just somebody who kind of disrupts, or a situation even that disrupts you and this person's relationship. Yeah, it's a disruption of sorts, but it's not always physical. It's not always a person. And so here we have the worry. Your person's worried, or you are. Only you guys know who this reading, like if it's you or them. The World card is the concern. This means, can I have my wish? I've come full circle. I've kind of, I've dealt with possibly the Knight of the Soul here with this Nine of Swords worry card. and the devil in the reading. Yeah, somebody could have dealt with the Knight of the Soul. Seven of Cups. Yeah, my concern is I've made this choice, but there's confusion here because we see the man in bed worried, like kind of crying here, anxiety, and so now there's confusion. If I close the cycle out, can I have this brand new cycle? That's what's going on here in the reading. And here the Sun card is in the environment and with the Knight of Cups reversed. Yeah, and so this could be an ending. It could be like, the Knight of Cups reversed can be like, somebody takes back their offer. And what I mean by that is just a relationship ends, right? And it can be also, there could be clarity here that somebody in the environment, there's clarity maybe to this person who has done this. There could be like a red flag, like a wake up here, possibly with the Sun here and this Knight of Cups reversed, that somebody's lying. There could be, right? And definitely, I mean, this could be about a third party right here in the environment, that somebody's lying. It can be fear. It can be, there's clarity here that there is fear. There could be clarity here that something ends, right? Like it's over, right? And so, and we have implications that something is over in this reading. Yeah, we do. And so this Sun card too, this can be about happiness. It can power and warmth and success here with something that also ends, the Knight of Cups reversed. This can mean like it's clear here that if like to be with Sagittarius will bring me happiness, and something else doesn't with this Knight of Cups reversed. I also feel like whether or not that's physical or not, this person who was love bombing you or whatever they were doing, they are so far beyond that. And I feel like they had to suffer to learn that, right? Isn't that where the learning comes? It does, right? Yes, it comes through suffering. And the Queen of Wands is the desire and the hope, and I'm going to leave that there because that's you. And in the potential outcome is the devil, and the devil is here with the Three of Pentacles reversed. Wow. And so, this here is an ending. Three of Pentacles reversed is, hey, I'm not interested in this collaboration anymore. I don't want to work together. I don't want to be together. Because this isn't really about working things out or working together or collaborating, and it is reversed. The devil's with it. This is, I'm unchaining myself from something, and this person could be in fear because they did not work with you in the past. Like right? That could be the case here. They didn't work with you at all, and they're kind of chained by that. But these chains, in one way, chains have been released. Restrictions have been released here, which could be something physical. But there's still a little bit of a prison here because we see the Nine of Swords where somebody is worried here, whether or not, this is kind of ego prison a little bit, whether or not either you're going to want them or maybe you won't be able to see the big picture that they really want to build with you, because we have that card, the big picture. And this is beautiful because she's sitting next to the brook here, and it is highly beautiful here. And she's supposed to be like in Ireland somewhere, and here is, and out of the stream here, she's reaching for this. It's kind of a four-leaf clover, but like it's hard to see exactly what it is, but there's, there's kind of like, the stars are around it, like it's kind of like pixie dust, and it's saying, take me, pick me, right? I'm here, the big picture. Somebody has seen the big picture, and now they are trying to reach for that wish that is attached to the big picture, that is part of that represents that. Yeah, we're going to end this reading. Thanks so much for joining me. Get your progress chart. Oh my goodness, so great to help you with your life path. That's really what it's about. And your birth chart shows what you were given with at birth, like the tools you were given with, right? The family you were born into, and it shows you all these other things, and even your health. It can show you that when you're born. And, and then it eventually gets to the 7th house of relationships and how you behave there. Then it will end up in the 10th house of achievement and your life's work. But your fate is always showing up, and your free will, and everything is showing up. And with your progress chart, you really get to, it helps you because that is about this year, that is about now. So that really helps you with your journey. because they're all cycles. Your natal chart is a cycle. So if there's something in it that is challenging, that will change. Even your sun sign changes with your progressed chart. We're going to end this reading. Thanks so much for joining me. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and hit the little bell. And yes, hit the little bell so you can get my notifications. Thanks so much.